What up, social media family? It's your boy, your big brother, your little brother. It just depends on the situation, but it's your boy, Noble Alexander in the building. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Yes, sir. We up in here. First and foremost, we want to start off by saying Hotep, Shalom, Salam Alaikum, peace and blessings. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. What up? How y'all doing out there today? This evening. I'm sorry, not today. This evening. I hope all is well. All is definitely well for me. I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I cannot complain. I have zero complaints. You know, we good. We vibing over here. I hope y'all vibing, man. I hope y'all having a good evening. For y'all football heads, I hope y'all enjoyed that national championship game yesterday. That was pretty fire. I mean, Miami, they fought. They lost, but they showed heart. And that's what we here to talk about today. They showed it. They lost, but they showed it. And congratulations to the Indiana Hoosiers winning their first national championship. Definitely not looking for a repeat of that. You know what I'm saying? I know my Trojans, baby. Fight on, baby. I know we trying to get another one up on the board. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, but the Big 12 did win. So that's cool. But how's everybody doing this evening? Again, I'm great. Hopefully you had a good day at work, or if you was off, you had a great day off. I know yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. And, it's always a good day to, acknowledge our elders and stuff like that. I kind of got mixed feelings about Martin Luther King Day being out here in LA. I'm not going to lie. I really do. It's crazy because for me, it's like on one hand, um, again, I like the celebration of one of our ancestors for sure, without a question, without a doubt. I love it. But then again, on the other hand, it tends to bring out some of the wrong crowd. And there were some things that went down yesterday, you know, with some ruffians, people, goddamn gangbangers and stuff. All the years I was coming up, Martin Luther King Day, unfortunately, you had a lot of clash with gang members, and yesterday was one of those days, and it just like really pisses me off because I'm like, man, if the thing I'm confused about with the gangs is if it's Martin Luther King Day and none of y'all really care about Martin Luther King, probably don't even know how to spell Martin Luther or King, why the fuck are you even out here? Like, why are you here? It's people out here that really want to give honor and reverence to Dr. Martin Luther King, rest in peace. And y'all out here, your blood, you're cripping, and you really doing stuff to people, and people trying to mind their business and have a good time. And then it really gives a black eye to the so-called black community. And I don't really like that shit. You know, like I don't really like that. You know, I just don't. It's like stay your goofy, silly, goofy ass at home. You don't care nothing about none of these people that we're trying to honor and celebrate. We're trying to have a parade and let people that have, participated and given back to the damn community, give them a time to represent their organizations, there's teams and all type of stuff, the cheerleaders that be out there from different schools and, again, people from different organizations. I seen Hebrew Israelites out there. I seen people from the Masonic Order out there, people from different high schools and football teams. And then here y'all come with y'all shit. It's just like, man, stay y'all asses at home. Again, you probably can't even spell Martin Luther or King. And then if you do, you're probably going to spell it in some type of stupid ass gang affiliated way that's improper to really spell it anyway. It's like, man, just get on out of here. Like, beat it. You know what I mean? If anybody need to be like Michael Jackson and moonwalk their ass up out of here and beat it, it's y'all. You just coming up around here messing up stuff. Then you bring the police, and again, you just This is the time where families want to come together and bring their kids out. You get to socialize and pass out your business cards and flyers and promote your LLC or your nonprofit or whatever you started, and you're working independently, self-employed and all that. And then here come these old weirdos, man. That shit just really irritates me. It really do. You know what I mean? It really drives me crazy. Like, I don't like that shit. But it is what it is, and it's unfortunate. So hopefully they can keep working on cleaning that up, man. Because, like, why are you here? Out of all the people that's representing something, why are y'all here? Why y'all can't have a truce? Like, hey, you know what? We're not gonna trip. Y'all Bloods, we Crips. We're not gonna trip today. It's Martin Luther King Day. We walking down Martin Luther King Boulevard. We coming down Crenshaw. We're not gonna trip today. But nah. It's like they run out there like, oh yeah, Cub Blood, it's Martin Luther King Day. The mother ninjas gonna be out there. Let's just act a fool and start some shit with them. And it's like, man, it's babies out here, man. It's women out here, children, dudes that don't even gang bang, man. They just trying to come out here and have a good day and represent and be proud to be what we are in this country. And it's just unfortunate that we just, I don't know, man. It's disrespectful, though, to be quite honest. And I'll say that to any of them. It's disrespectful. And I'm from South Central, you know what I mean? So I'll tell them in a minute. It's just very disheartening and it's disrespectful. But anyway, with that being said, tonight's episode is the Eye of the Tiger. Yeah, we like on some Rocky Balboa. That Rocky shit, that dun 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 dun. The Eye of the Tiger. Yeah, we on some Eye of the Tiger, man, because part of that armor. Yeah, we talked about this in the Medusa. See, I like to kind of follow up a little bit and reference my my previous podcast shows, you know what I mean? They all kind of correlate with each other. But you got to have on that breastplate, man. So meaning you got to have that Eye of the Tiger. You got to have that Eye of the Tiger. You got to have that Eye of the Tiger. So let's break down Eye of the Tiger, and then we can start having a little bit of fun about our conversation tonight, right? So when you look at the term, the Eye of the Tiger, what do they say that the eyes are? Can anybody hit it up in the chat real quick? I'm gonna give y'all 5 seconds, man. What do they say the eyes are? What are the eyes? All right. What are the eyes? What are the eyes? The eyes, what they say, you got to look a person in their eye, see what they're about. The eyes are the windows to the soul. This is why it's always good to have real conversations to people, especially when you got to be serious. That's why it's always good to have the conversation with them face to face. You know what I'm saying? So you can look them in their eye. The eyes are the window to the soul. You want to see what a person's about? You can talk to them over the phone, but if you really want to get a feel, you really want to get an understanding, you want to look them, what they say, what? Dead in their eyes, right? Okay, so we breaking down the term, the Eye of the Tiger. They say it's the window to the soul. So that means the soul is what? It ain't this. It's not this. This ain't the soul. This is just an avatar, like the movie. This is just a shell. This is just an avatar. The soul it's inside of you. Now, don't get it twisted. The spirit, some people say, well, we got a spirit. We do. That's separate. See, I talked about that last season in the Shadow World. So you got to go back on YouTube, look at the Shadow World, because there's a difference between the soul and the spirit. Real quick, the soul and the spirit, we all come from the spirit. Look at the spirit as the ocean, and the soul being something like, let's say somebody scooped up a cup of water from the ocean, which from spirit, and the cup is the body, all right? And then let's say if someone comes and drops, some blue dye, red dye, purple dye, green dye in each one of these cups, that personalizes it, which makes it a soul. That's the soul. Because the blue cup, the red cup, the green cup, the purple cup, the green silver cup, the gold cup, the black cup, the white cup, those are going to be the different souls. That's why they say you're a living soul. Those are like different people. All right, just real quick, real quick. Again, I did this on a show last season called The Shadow World. All right, so you got to go back and check that out. That was pretty fire. Hit the like button, share and subscribe. I gotta keep remember to say that. Sometimes I be forgetting. It's because I just be going, right? But the eyes are the window to the soul. So it's what's inside of you, not here. It's what's inside of you. Then, what is a tiger? So a tiger, for all everybody here should know what the hell a tiger is. Okay, if you don't watch National Geographics and stuff, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if you ain't been to the LA Zoo, the San Diego Zoo, some kind of zoo. Everybody should know what a tiger is. All right, but let's say if you, and I love watching National Geographics, by the way, especially when I'm just chilling. I'm relaxing, have me a little cocktail and some stuff. I'm vibing. You know what I'm talking about? I'm putting it in the air. Oh yeah, I don't gotta duck no corners. I am that I am, right? I love watching National Geographic, especially when you got like a dope ass TV with some HK and shit. I'm telling you, watch National Geographics if you got a nice ass big screen TV or some shit. I promise you, the shit is fire. You'll be looking like, you gonna feel like, damn, I'm like right here, right? Nah, real talk. What is a tiger? A tiger is a jungle animal. It's a jungle animal. It walks on all fours. It got stripes. That's a bad motherfucking machine right there. And it's funny because tigers, and they always say that the lion, it's funny. They always say that the lion is the king of the jungle. But for your information, lions don't live in jungles. So that's how you know it's something else deeper than what they're really trying to say. Because lions don't even live in jungles. Lions live in plains. You only really find lions in like Africa. I can't think of any other. I'm running through my brain real quick. What other continent? Nah, lions are really African type of animal. But either way it go, it's still in the plain. Even if I'm missing one continent or one country, which Africa is a continent, not a country. There's some people out there that will say Africa is a country. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ. Go back to school. But anyway, lions live on plains. Okay? They don't live in the jungle. So again, I find it interesting when they say the lion is the king of the jungle. All right? So in that movie, The Jungle Book, when they got Scar as the tiger in there, that's really proper because tigers live in the jungle. And there are some animals that live in that you'll find like in the jungle and in the open plains and stuff. I'll give you an example. One example would be like a water buffalo. A water buffalo is really a bad boy. That animal, you talking about muscle, power, strength, and they got them horns that go around like that, and they be in the water, and they be underwater too. You know what I'm saying? They can go underwater and hold their breath, but they strong, big, and powerful. And they got them horns, and them horns is like sharp as hell. They razor sharp. I've seen water buffalo. I seen a water buffalo again on National Geographic. I seen a water buffalo kill a lion. They was jumping him, and that lion happened to get on top and fell and kind of landed on that water buffalo's horns. Man, that water buffalo shook that lion up, threw him off, and that lion died. But the point that I'm making is, again, we're talking about the eye of the tiger. So we broke down the eye being like the windows to the soul. What is the soul? It's not the flesh. It's what's in you. It's not, so you can tell a person it's not on me, it's in me. Like Gatorade, like they say, is it in you? Like that's exactly what they say with Gatorade. Is it in you? All right. So then you got the tiger. When you look at this animal that we're talking about, the water buffalo, remember, lions hunting packs. All right, you got the male lions and the female lions. And when it comes to lions, the female lions they really are the biggest killers, meaning that they actually got more kills than the male lions. The male lions sit back and they chill for the most part, unless it's another male lion that come around or it's some hyenas. Now, if it's some hyenas or another herd pride of lions, especially some male lions, those male lions, they get their ass up. Other than that, they pretty much chilling, and they let the females go out and do the hunting. So when it comes to lions, the females are the real, like, just the everyday, thick and thin, night and day killers. Them the ones that be coming to get you, hunting you down. So if you watch National Geographic, like I said, you be seeing those female lions out there, boy. They be on them gazelles and everything else. Boy, they be hunting them down. So anyway, lions are pack hunters. It'd be a whole pack of lions on a water buffalo. And if the water buffalo's fortunate, they'll get away. They'll get away if they're fortunate. If they're fortunate. But them lions will eventually take the water buffalo down. But guess what? If you learned anything about tigers, tigers don't hunt in packs. Ain't no pack of tigers nowhere in the world. They do not hunt together. Tigers are solo assassins. They are a killing machine by themselves. And I'm gonna have to try to watch what I say, because I don't. This algorithm shit really kills me. Let me try to. Tigers are hitting machines. Them tigers ain't no joke. They will take what a pack of lions do to a water buffalo. A tiger will take down a water buffalo by himself. Oh, yes, it will. And if you don't think so, go watch National Geographics. Go watch National Geographic. Man, a tiger will take down a water buffalo by themselves. You don't see tigers hunting in packs. It ain't no pack of tigers. It's one tiger. Even when a male tiger and a female tiger come together and they mate, the male tiger gone about his business. The female tiger raised the cubs, and she only raised them to a certain point. And once they get to a certain point, they on their own. Tigers, they on their own. They got a whole different get down from lions. And I'm not taking nothing from lions, because lions ain't no joke. And a lion will fight to the very. That's why they say, have you ever heard the term heart of a lion? Yeah, a lion they'll just keep it, they'll fight until they just can't move no more. I mean, so I'm not shitting on lions. Respect to my lions out there. You know what I'm saying? But a tiger? Shit. That's a bad mofo right there. It'll do the work of a lion by itself. This is why you got the term Eye of the Tiger. This is why you got that song, Eye of the Tiger. It ain't the eye of the bear, eye of the lion, eye of the panther, eye of the jaguar, eye of the hawk, eye of the eagle. It's the eye of the tiger. Remember what we talking about. I said the eyes are the windows to the soul. The soul ain't your flesh. It ain't this avatar. It's what's in you. So if you, as an individual, you got the eye of the tiger, that means inside of you is a fierce, ferocious fighting machine. I'm going to say it again. If you got the eye of the tiger, that means you have the spirit, the soul, the energy of a fierce, and I mean elite fierce, fighting machine. You not around. You are somebody not to be played with. You take no lip, no smack from nobody. You ain't turning down nothing but your damn collar. You don't care. You not turning down. Ain't no obstacle too big for you. Okay? Let me give you another example of the eye of the tiger, going back to Rocky, because that's where the song really kind of comes from. The eye of the tiger. You got to be ferocious. What did I don't know, for all y'all Rocky fans out there, in Rocky 3, when he fought Mr. T in the movie, aka Clubber Lang. Clubber Lang beat the shit out of Rocky the first time they fought. He dog walked Rocky. Beat him down bad. Beat Rocky in like 2 rounds. It was like, oh shit, oh, damn. Okay? He boop bopped Rocky, right? So if you know the movie or the series in the saga of the Rocky / Creed, because that's where Creed comes from, it's a pickup from there. Creed is really Apollo's son. For those who don't know that, don't really follow none of that. That's where that movie Creed from. The Creed was played by Michael B. Jordan. Creed is Apollo Creed's son. That's why his last name was Creed. But anyway, Rocky had to go train with Apollo to get his revenge, and his revenge back on Clubber Lang, aka, well, in real life Mr. T, but in the movie his name was Clubber Lang. All right, you should go watch Rocky 3. The dialogue of the shit is hilarious. The shit still be having me rolling. Trust me, again, make you a cocktail, put some shit in the air, watch Rocky 3. The shit gonna have you rolling. Clubber Lang was a fool. I pity the fool. All right. So Rocky had to go train with Clubber Lang because after Clubber Lang beat Rocky down, Apollo had kind of retired in Rocky 2 when Rocky won his title. Because in Rocky 1, Apollo beat Rocky, even though they had a close fight, Apollo won. But in Rocky 2, Rocky beat Apollo. Rocky 3, Apollo had retired, and Rocky was defending his titles, and he had ran up against Clubber Lang. Clubber Lang beat the shit out of him. So fast forward, at some point, Apollo came to Rocky, was like, man, what's up, man? You lost that fight for all the wrong reasons. It's not that you can't beat Clubber Lang. You was missing something. And Rocky was like, what was I missing? And Apollo told Rocky, you was missing the eye of the tiger. You was missing the eye of the tiger. That's what you was missing. You can beat this dude, but you can't beat him the way you fought him previously. You was Hollywood, you was showing out, you was supposed to be training, and you was taking pictures, you wasn't focused. Apollo told Rocky, he said, when you fought me, you had the eye of the tiger. You was willing to go through hell. You was willing to do what it take to get the job done. That's what you was willing to do, and you didn't do that with Clubber Lang. So Apollo got with Rocky. He started training Rocky, teaching Rocky some new stuff that Rocky never, Rocky wasn't used to. He wasn't used to moving a certain way, especially like a black dude, a color fighter. They even said that in the movie, by the way. So I ain't just being so-called racist for those that want to say I'm being racist. No, I'm not. He actually said they talked about that in the movie, because Rocky's brother-in-law was like, man, he's not a colored fighter. But he was like, yeah, but he got to learn this and he got to learn that. Okay. Rocky, Clubber Lang put Rocky through hell. Rocky had to fight all his demons, but once he started turning it around and he got back in that ring and he faced Clubber Lang, he had the eye of the tiger, meaning he was a hitter. He was an assassin. He had his mojo back. He was a beast. He was a monster. He was a monster. And so then they got in that ring and Rocky whooped the dog shit out of Clubber Lang. Dog walked Clubber Lang all through that damn ring. Okay, Clubber Lang was like, damn, what the hell going on? Rocky like, yeah, it's a new day. Playtime's over, boy. Playtime's over. He beat the shit out of Rocky. Out of Clubber Lang, right? So we talking about that tonight. Why? Because this is what you gotta have sometimes in life, man. You gotta have that eye of the tiger. You can't worry about what your family members is talking about. You can't worry about what your friends is talking about. You can't worry about what your co-workers is talking about. You can't worry about what the world is talking about. You gotta have that eye of the tiger. You can't be no punk. You can't be no coward. Remember, fortitude, that's that breastplate. That's part of the armor of God. It's part of the, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I think I'm playing. Boy, what this Bible say, man? Because that's where this comes from. I'm going to just read the breastplate part. Okay? It said, put on the whole armor of God that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Man, you got to stand against the devil. You can't be no coward. You can't be no punk going against evil forces, dark entities. You can't be no punk. You cannot be no coward. Hold on. What did it say? I'm going to get to the breastplate part. It says, this is Ephesians. This is chapter 6, verse 14. It says, stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth and having on the breastplate of righteousness. Hey, man, you can't be scared of these people, man. Don't be scared of your family members. So what? They hating on you and they hating on your shine. Your co-workers hating on your shine. Whoever hating on your shine, don't get timid and be, oh, they hating on me. I'm going to just walk in here and be quiet and humble. Fuck that. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Don't dim your life for them. You walk up in there with that business. You walk up in there with that business, letting them know, yeah, I'm in the building. I'm in the building. What's up? Yup. I'm that one that you love to hate. What's up? I'm here. Yeah, you thought I wasn't going to show up to work? I'm here. You family members, when you probably was a little boy or a little girl, they always kept saying, oh, you ain't going to be nothing when you grow up. Now you somebody when you grow up. So when you around them, don't tiptoe around them. Like, yeah, I'm here. I'm that ninja that you said wasn't gonna be shit, and now I'm here. What's up? You dealing with dark witches and these stanky ass warlocks? These coward ass warlocks? Man, please smack. Woo, we're gonna talk about that shit. Don't even get me started on them mofos. Because they project. You let them motherfuckers know, yeah, I'm in the building. I got on God's armor. I got on my breastplate. Why you think Superman do this? Every time Clark Kent is Superman, right? And it's time for Superman to be Superman, what Clark Kent do? What's the first thing Clark Kent do when anybody need his help? What does he do? Grab this and go, ah! That's the first thing he do. Let him know. Yeah, let that light shine, boy. It's time. That's how you gotta do them haters. Don't be scared and tiptoeing through people. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. No, hell no. Be courageous. Stand on what you standing on. Especially if you know you in the right, ain't nothing to fear. If haters are gonna go lie, let them lie. Let them tell their lies. Like they say. How that saying go? A lie will go all around the world before the truth can wake up and get his pants on. In other words, because you don't have to get up and try to go triangulate and go get people on your side. That's some weak shit. That's some coward shit. You ain't doing none of that. you ain't gotta do that. Let me read some of these comments. What it say? The window to your soul, drop them Jews, Noble. You know what it is. Yes, sir. What up, cuzzo? What up, cuzzo? My ninja. Man. I'm just letting them know, bro. We in the building, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't be no coward. Don't let nobody dim your light. In other words, be what God intended you to be. Whatever that is, you be that. Because you're going to always have haters. So what? Fuck them them goddamn haters, man. Let them hate. Let haters hate. You know why they hating? You know why they so mad? Because if you wasn't doing so good, you wouldn't have no haters. Think about it. When you're walking down the street or you going to the store and you see a bum, are you mad at the person laying up against the building smelling like doo-doo and piss? Excuse my language. Especially for anybody that's been there before. I'm not trying to take a shot at nobody. I'm not dissing. I work in the social service industry, so I'm not doing that to shit on nobody. But I'm just giving a point right now. Excuse me. But when you see somebody down on their luck and you know walking through, do you feel like, look at this old? But I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're not hating. In other words, you're not jealous. You're not envious. You're not jealous and envious of those people. When people hating on you, that's because you done got on their radar. Like, yeah, you balling. You doing what you supposed to do. And them mofos is mad. They mad. They big mad. They big mad. That means you're doing a good job. So congratulations to everybody that got haters. Give yourself a round of applause if you got haters, baby. If you got haters in your family, you got haters at work, you got haters in your social clubs or group, anything you deal with, you got haters. That means you on your shit. They see you as a threat. They see you as like, oh shit. Yeah. But don't run from it. Have that eye of the tiger though. Because see, all them is cowards. All those haters in your family. It don't matter who it is now. I'm sorry. I don't mean that shit on family because we got to have family. We ain't nothing without our family. But I'm going to tell you something about family real quick. And then we're going to get back to the topic. Family, you got your relatives and then you got family. Your relatives is who you related to. That's blood. All right? But that don't automatically make them family. It's kind of a good qualification, right? It's a good requirement, but that don't make them family. Family is your soul tribe. That's your circle. That's people you resonate with. That's people you vibe with. Anybody could be your family. Anybody could be your family. I got people right now I'm not related to. They my family. I got people that I'm not related to. They my family. They in trouble. I'm coming. You bet you let something happen. I bet you I'll be one of the first ones on. Let something happen. I'll be one of the first ones there. What's up? What we doing? What we doing? Real talk. Let some of my relatives. I'll be like, I gotta find out more about what was going on before I just jump up for your silly ass. Yeah, we related. You my brother, sister, or cousin, or uncle, or auntie, or mama, or daddy, or whatever. But I need to know what was really going on because I know you silly. And my soul tribe, yeah, we own. We own. We don't play that. All right? So you got to have an eye of the tiger, man. Don't let nobody punk you out of what you know you stand for and what's right. They're going to try to gang up on you. It's called triangulation. Let them do that shit. You a tiger. You're not a lion. Lions need a whole pack of motherfuckers, right? And I'm not dissing lions. So that's like, I don't want to diss lions because I don't want nobody looking at lions like they punks. Let's look at hyenas. Do hyenas hunt by themselves? No. They cowards, they busters, they punks. Even when they doing stuff, you can hear it in them. That just the way they sound, the way they look. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why them lions be tearing their asses up. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no hyena. Hyenas got to gang up. Hyenas got to go triangulate. Hyenas got to go plant seeds of doubt, plant seeds of deception to try to make them motherfucking selves look good. That's some hyena shit. That's somebody that's not standing on truth. They got to go do that. They got to go manipulate. They got to go turn everybody against you. You a damn tiger. You don't give a shit. You got the eye of the tiger. You don't give a damn who stand against you. You laughing at that anybody that come up against you like, you don't want this work. You better get on about your business. Don't you do it. Don't come for me. You don't want this work. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. You better go on by your business while you can, sir, ma'am, lady, bro. You better go. You better get to getting while you can, because you got to bring ass to get ass. You better get on about your business while you can. Why I allow it? Because once I get a hold to you, it's over. I'm not playing with you. I'm a tiger. Once I get the clawing and grabbing and snarling and shit, you're done. So if you don't want that work, take your little ass on over there, okay? Go mess with some pigeons and caterpillars and flamingos and shit. Some shit that you can handle. Don't come over here in this pool because it ain't nothing but lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. Over here. We don't play over here. You don't want this work because I'm standing on the truth. I don't got to fear y'all. I ain't did nothing to y'all. That's how you got to have that. That's how you got to have that. Can't stand on a pack of hyenas. Hell no. I can't even roll with no pack of hyenas. I don't fuck with no hyenas. Everybody that I deal with and I hold dear to my breastplate, my heart, in one way or form, you a shark, a lion, a tiger, a bear, a eagle, a hawk, you something that dominate your spectrum and you ferocious. I don't hang with no snakes, no frogs, no rats, no serpents. No, unless you're a dragon now. That's different now. I fuck with a dragon. Shit. I fuck with a dragon, but nah, other than that, I don't fuck with no black widows. I don't do all that shit. I don't roll with people like that. No, I do not. I'm cool, and you should be cool too. And don't be afraid to be alone like a tiger in the jungle with all these, man, they got anacondas in the jungle. They got all kind of different snakes in the jungle. You think that tiger give a fuck? Man, they got shit in the jungle. The tiger be taken out by itself. You think that tiger gives a damn about what's in that jungle by itself? No, the tiger does not. That's how you got to be in your heart. That's how you got to be in your heart. That's how you got to be with your family. Love them to death. Love your mom. Love your parents. But you, if you are the grown adult, you're not a kid no more, right? For example, you're not a kid no more. Let's say your family got a history of doing some bullshit. You are not a child. You are a grown-ass adult now. You are 25, 35, 45. I'm not saying speak to your parents disrespectfully. Hell no, I would never tell nobody to do that. But I will start my sentence off, me personally, I will start my sentence off with all due respect. And much respect is due. I disagree, and my answer is no. Period. You ain't gotta be letting your mama and your daddy drag you down some shit that you know in your soul just don't resonate with you. You know you ain't gotta let your kids do some shit that just don't resonate with you. You know your son is bad. You know your daughter ain't okay? Check that little motherfucker. Check her ass. You know damn well your son out of control. You know damn well your daughter out of control. You need to put your foot in that ass. And I'm talking about not just when they kill, I'm talking about as they grown. Don't be afraid to, well, I don't want to be, I don't want to, I don't want to stir up the hornet's nest. No, you ain't got the eye of the tiger then. What is part of the armor of God? That's that breastplate. Stand your ass up and stand on your square, your 5 points. What's wrong with you? Stand up straight. What is wrong with you? You know what's wrong. You know the difference between right and wrong. Ain't nobody got to tell you. You ain't got to be afraid of your co-workers. So what? Motherfuckers. Don't let them make you feel left out because you not with the get along gang and shit, and they all want to go out bowling and do all that extra silly ass shit. Let them birds of a feather flock together. Let them crows, let them ravens, let them pigeons, let them seagulls. Let me see what else we got. Let them chi-chi birds. Let them motherfuckers go fly with them. You a hawk, you a eagle, you a falcon, you a dove. You do what you do. Don't you know hawks, eagles, falcons, doves, them the birds that's at the mountaintop? Them the ones that sit up in the mountains at the top. You don't see no crows up there. You don't see no ravens up there. You don't see no chi-chi birds up there. You don't see no seagulls up there. Seagulls ain't none. They always want to just go around eating shit, shitting on everything. Make you want to shoot them in their damn neck because they just want to be sitting up here shitting on your car after you just washed the motherfucker. You like, if there's one bird that's a damn hater, it's a damn seagull. Swear to God. Like if it's one motherfucker that, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be no jive, like they said back in the 70s and shit, you know, jive turkey. You don't want to be no turkey. You got wings, but you can't fly. What? Why would you want to be a bird and don't fly? That's a turkey for you. That's a turkey for you. I know a lot of jive turkeys. Don't be no jive turkey. Don't be somebody that's jealous of another motherfucker because they got gifts. Congratulate that person. Congratulate that person. You got to have heart, though. You got to have heart to dig within yourself and find the flaws within yourself and say, you know what? I need to have more fortitude. I need to do this better. I need to do that better. Some people don't want to do their shadow work. Some people don't want to do their shadow work. And they get mad at you because you've done the work. You've done the work. You've dug with shadow work. When you dig within yourself and you look in the mirror and you acknowledge who you are, good and bad. Some people don't want to do, a lot of people don't want to do that work, but it take the eye of the tiger. It take courage. It take heart. It take fortitude to do that. It take heart to do that shit where you can look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm jealous. I'm envious. I need to do better. I'm lazy. I'm greedy. I'm selfish. I need to do better. Congratulations. You on your first step. First step, baby, back to recovery. Congratulations. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause. You got people right now. I'm going to tell you some of the most cowardice people in the world right now. Everybody be saying, you know, all these conspiracy theories like, man, they got these secret societies, man. And, you know, they be doing stuff to people, man. And they be getting rid of people, man. And they do this and do that, man. Let me tell you something, man. Come here. I will slap the sense in you. Some of the biggest cowards in the world are some of those people that's a part of them damn groups. I'm telling you right now, they busters, they cowards. They will sit there, see you got the light on you, see you divine chosen being, and will still want to go up against that. They mad at you because God gave you a gift. Like God didn't give them a gift. It may not be the gift they want, but that's the ungratefulness. God gonna always give you what you need. But then they look at you and say, well, I'm jealous and I want a destiny swap and I'm gonna do a candle ritual. Here we go with that yama bullshit again. Like I said off Police Academy from the boy Hightower. That's that voodoo shit. That dark bullshit anyway. Let me say it correctly. That yama motherfuckers lighting candles and bullshit trying to destiny swap with you mad because you show leadership and this nigga want to be a leader. Ain't soft as cotton candy though. If you want to be a leader, go within yourself to find that leadership. If you're going to put the energy into it, it's so crazy because it'd be like, bro, if you're going to go through, sis, whatever, if you're going to go through all that shit to want something, won't you just do the ritual to make you powerful without stealing it from somebody else? Come here. Get your shit. I will slap the sense into you. If you're going to put the work in, put it in right. You ain't got to steal from them because people are cowards. They lazy. They want to steal from you. They want to steal from you. Your coworkers want to steal from you. You show up to work on time every day. You show up to work on time every day. You leave late every day. You do all your work every day to the T. And then they got the nerve to be mad at you. But they the ones always late, leaving always early, don't want to work as hard as you, don't want to take on the task that challenge the agency. You somebody, when the agency needs help, you take those tasks on like, all right, I'm gonna do this for the agency because I know at the end of the day, if the agency lose, I'ma lose. They don't do that, but then they mad at you because you did it, and they say, I use a brown nose, use a goody two shoes. Get your silly, come here. I will slap the sense in you. Don't get mad at the next person because they putting in the work that you not willing to put in. Don't get mad at somebody that's willing to put in the work that you not willing to do. That's a personal problem. That's projection. Again, they're projecting. They know they cowardly. They know they weak. They know they don't have it in them. They know they don't got no Gatorade in them. It ain't in them. They don't got that eye of the tiger. Remember, like we said earlier, the eyes is the windows to the soul. The soul is what? Not here, it's here. It's what's in this. This is nothing but a show. This is an avatar. That's all this is. This is nothing but a vessel for the energy and the spark that's within to go about and operating and do the things that they want to do every day. That's all this is. It's nothing more. It's flesh. That's it. What's inside of this flesh is what matters the most. So how many people take the time to develop what's inside? You got dudes out here nowadays, cowards, they weak. Wonder why women be talking about them. Wonder why the ladies don't respect them. Got the nerve to want a woman that they're dealing with to treat them like a king, but you don't move like no king. You ain't got no job. You ain't paying no bills. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not trying to make yourself better. She don't feel safe in your presence. She don't respect your knowledge, your wisdom. So meaning she don't even respect your leaders. It ain't even leadership. You talking about, well, you supposed to follow me. I'm the man. Well, you ain't. First of all, you are not a man. A man is a rite of passage. There's a difference between males and men. Now, all men are males, but all males are not men. Ladies, I want y'all to remember that. Again, I'm going to say it again. All men are males, but all males are not men. Period. These dudes is clowns nowadays. They suckers. They clowns. They want to respect of the actual men who's been through the rites of passage to be recognized as men by other men. And they won't even go through it because they don't have no heart. They cowards. They don't have no fortitude to do so. They don't have it in them. But they want the recognition, just like them dark-ass witches and warlocks. They want the recognition. Instead of coming out here doing the soul work, they rather yama, 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 do some old bullshit-ass ritual and bury some shit. And I mean, silly-ass shit people be doing out here for riches and fortunes and fame and to level up. Like, why you gotta do all that? Why don't you just ask God to give you foresight, give you strength, give you whatever you need, and then go out here and have the faith to put in the work? Like, what are we talking about here? I mean, I'm telling you, again, I'm gonna tell you, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm telling you, the most cowardliest people on the planet that's in groups is them motherfuckers right there. Ain't nobody more of a coward, punk, I'm gonna say Mitch. Ain't nobody more of a Mitch than them dirty ass warlocks and them stanky ass dark ass witches. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, busters. You talking about slithering no back? Buster. Weak in every aspect of life. Weak in every aspect of life. Don't be like that. Then guys just say, come to me and talk to me. Then the guy say, just put me first and the rest shall be given. That's all you gotta do, man. That's all you got to do. Now, just like how I got on these dudes about being males versus men, ladies, some of y'all the same way. Some of y'all the same way. Some of y'all will leave a good man because he requires more out of you than just bending over and laying on your back. They don't want to put in that work. Hell no, they don't want to put in that work. It takes too much heart to put in that work. You got to really dig deep and put in work, man. You got to really dig deep. People don't want to do that. Oh, fuck, no. That's too hard. They'd rather light a candle and give it to Satan and help Satan do some destiny swapping bullshit than for them to actually dig down deep and say, you know what, let me be a better person. It's like, damn, what do you mean? I'm telling you, I can go on and on about that shit. But they bums. I respect none of them. I call them out, and I'm going to keep calling their ass out because, again, Eye of the Tiger. They ain't pumping no fear over here. I wish, boy, woo. Anyway, I can go on and on. They know they don't want this work. They already know. Right? Yeah, you motherfuckers know. They probably watching right now. Like, yeah, I bet you know what's up though. Yeah. And you let them know what's up too. Don't be afraid of none of these punks. They punks. He a warlock, probably DL. She a witch, dark witch. You don't even 304 pimping herself out for crumbs. Probably carrying the STD. Don't even get me started on them. Don't even get me started on them. They better not ever, and and then the car. Whoo! Anyway, let me. Like I said, I will. But anyway, ladies, same thing. Y'all, some of y'all might leave a good dude, knowing damn well he's a good dude, but he gonna require some work of you. You ain't gonna be able to just lay on your back on this one. You may have to really be a good woman this time. You may have to really put in some work. You may have to truly, genuinely love this mofo and not just love him because, he got money. No. You soft too. You a coward too. You a hyena. You ain't nothing but a hyena. As a matter of fact, it's a lady got a podcast where she keep calling chicks hyenas. The shit is funny. She call them hyenas. You a hyena. For real. You don't want to put in a work. You a hyena. You don't want to dig down deep and say, well, what do I need to do to be a better woman, a better female? I don't even want to say woman. I want to say female because just like there's a difference between being a man and being a male, and again, like all men are males, but all males ain't men. Same thing. It's different between being a woman and a female. All women are females, but all females ain't women. It is some good, outstanding women out here. Divine feminine. I don't give a shit what nobody say. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm not the one that's gonna bash. I don't do that shit. That's why I try to keep it. No, I'm not bashing no divine feminine. You crazy. It is some excellent, outstanding women out here. Women that I feel sorry for. I'm like, damn, baby, you gotta stop running into these weirdos. Stop giving yourself to these old bum ass loser hyena ass ninjas. They trash. Stop doing that shit. You done had babies by these motherfuckers, all kind of shit. Stop that shit. They don't deserve you. You deserve to be put on a pedestal and shit. You deserve to be celebrated and acknowledged and appreciated. You keep dealing with these bums and these losers. Dude can't keep a job. He can't stay focused. He's insecure. He don't want you to go outside. He want to keep. You can't keep no woman in the house, man. Let your girl outside. Me, I'll let her. I'll be like, girl, bye. I ain't no hater. I'll be like, girl, bye. Oh, and I'm having girls' night. Okay, well, go ahead. I don't have to say nothing to you. You know what you're supposed to do and not do. Go on, bye. You probably getting on my nerves anyway. Low key, I love you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a hater. I'm not insecure. When you're a king, you know there's nothing to fear. You already know. You like, I ain't tripping about none of that. Go on, have you been there. When you insecure, you project. Well, why you gotta go? Why you gotta go with your friends? Like, bro, this is the same friend she had before she met you. Why are you tripping? Punk. Soft. In here. Soft. In here. Soft. Mm-hmm. Soft. Telling you. Ain't nothing like having that eye of the tiger, man. I love it. Be fierce. Be fierce in your truth. Be fierce in who you are. Don't let nobody, if you told yourself, you know what, this week, I don't have time for nobody. I'm about to reserve my energy for me. I'm going to stay within my peace of me. And all of a sudden, all these phone calls, because it's a test now. All of a sudden, all these phone calls start coming. Your relatives are calling for bullshit. Kids and homegirls. D&D. D&D. If it's an emergency, they're going to get in touch with you. You know what I'm saying? Don't you hate when you trying to do some shit and be to you, and then the person say, well, it was an emergency. If it was that an emergency, you would have texted me. You didn't want shit. Well, I called you. Listen, if it was a medical or life and death emergency, you won't get the message. Other than that, that's just people. People be having entities attached to them and bullshit and don't even know it. They just be a part of the bullshit and don't even know it. You gotta know it. It don't matter who it is. It could be your husband, your wife, anybody. You're like, nope. I'm not going there. I'm keeping my peace. Stay over there with that negative shit. I'm finna light my sage and my Palo Santo. You damn right. We talking about Eye of the Tiger. There's a jewel. It's called Tiger's Eye. See this right here? This is Tiger's Eye. This is Tiger's Eye is about spiritual protection, leadership, help you cultivate the energy within inside of you to make you so you can have that fortitude, so you can be fierce. Hey, listen, I suggest people wear stuff like this. Obsidian to block out negative energy. Light your Palo Santo, man. Light your sage, man. I promise you, clear the air. Just like how you clean your room, you wash your clothes. You know, you wash your hair, ladies. Do that with the air. Do that with your house. Spray certain stuff, light certain stuff. Get that negative energy out of the way from you. Don't be afraid. Don't look at it as spookism. I don't believe in all that. I don't know what you believe in, but what does it say? What does it say? Right here in Ephesians. Look, we still right here. We still right here. Chapter 6. Verse 12, what it say? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. This in the Bible. Now, some people may say, well, I'm not necessarily a Bible believer. Okay, well, get out of here then, because just because you don't believe in something don't mean it don't exist. All right, you ain't never seen God, but you believe in God, right? You ain't never seen your ancestors, but you believe in your ancestors, right? You ain't never seen divine spirit, but you believe in divine spirit, right? Okay, so beat it with that bull. Beat it with that, because you got to have faith. You got to know that it's more to life than just this flesh. It's more to life than just waking your silly, doofy, goofy ass up, going to work 9 to 5, and retiring at 65 and 70, and then dying fucking 10 years, 5 to 10 years later. It's more to life than that. It's more to life than that. Period. I don't care what you say. It's more to life than that. But you make the choice. Everybody you do you. Real ones, we know what's up. We know what's going on out here. That's why all season long, I keep telling y'all about these dark ass, punk ass, these buster clowns, Mitch ass witches, and these cowardly DL ass warlocks. I'm telling you, it's people out here, man. You wouldn't believe it. You'd be like, no, not them, not my neighbor, not this family member, not this coworker. Yeah, don't be the ones. Don't be the ones. You better watch what people be giving you. Oh, here, this is for you. People giving you food. Why you think they say when you eat a potluck, don't be eating everybody food? They be like, hell no, potluck. You don't know what they putting up in there. You don't know how people be keeping up their kitchen. You don't know. You don't know. You be like, oh, this spaghetti sure tastes good. Got spell work in it. Oh, this stuff, it sure smell good. Oh, this jewelry, this ring, this shirt, this got spell work on it. You better cleanse that shit. I'm telling you. Well, how do you cleanse it? See, you ain't even wake up. We can have a conversation with the real ones. It's real people around here. They willing to have that conversation. I'm telling you. But you gotta have fortitude though. You gotta have heart though. You gotta have heart, man. You got to have heart. Put on your breastplate. Don't let these people beat you down. Anytime your intuition is telling you something's wrong, something's wrong. If you feel in your gut like, damn, this don't feel right. I don't know if I should go over here. Then don't go. Why are you going? Because, well, they keep asking me to go. Because as soon as you saying, you questioning it, like, I don't know if I should go, that negative energy is feeding. And the people the people that are linked to negative energy is like the Matrix. An agent. Remember in Matrix? How the agents could pop in and out of people back and forth? Just like that. You'll be telling yourself, I don't know if I should go over there. And here come your brother, your sister. Oh, man, come on over here with us. You got to be like, no, hell no. I don't give a shit. Why not? I don't give a shit. If you my brother, my sister, my daddy, my mama, my cousin, my brother, my auntie, my uncle, my niece, and my nephew, my kids, the answer is fucking no. Back their ass up. They're going to be like, oh, shit, okay. Yeah. Get on with that. I don't feel right. Something don't feel right about me going in here. When you walk into a person's house, right? You ain't never been over there. And you walk into a person's house and the energy is just off. You walk in there and you like, something don't feel right. Don't sit there and try to figure it out. Leave up out of there. And then if you're going to figure it out, that's not the place to try to figure it out. They're going to fucking have you in that damn Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, that movie like Wrong Turn. They're going to be eating your ass and some shit. They're going to give you something to eat. You're going to pass out and wake up and be like, you better go on and think about that later. Be like, you know what? Hey, I forgot I got homework to do. I got to go pick up my kids. I got to go to work in the morning. I got to go. And then you don't owe, even another, realistically, you don't even owe nobody no explanation. It don't matter how you look. Somebody might say, well, you looked foolish just running out of here like that. I don't give a shit. The inside of me, remember the eye of the tiger, that's what's in you. It was something inside of me that said, hell no. Get your ass up out of here. And you ain't got to explain. Forget them. You don't owe them no explanation at all. If your spirit is telling you to block somebody from calling you, block them. Block them. Don't let them call you. Block them. If your spirit say, don't let that person in your house, don't you let them in your house. Don't try to fight with it up here and be like, well, I don't want to seem like I'm rude and I don't want to be mean. Come here. I will slap the sense in you. See, you one of them goofy motherfuckers. You like Ezell from Friday, walk down the street all day, just la, 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 not knowing there's real shit going on around here. If something inside of you is telling you not to let somebody in your house, don't let them in your house. It doesn't matter. That's the whole warning was, don't let them in your house. The dream you might get later might come to you and you'll figure out why not to let them in your house. But until then, it's a no-go. Don't fight that shit. Roll with that shit. Roll with that shit. Roll with that. If it's telling you no, no. You don't owe nobody no explanation because it's something. If it was right, it wouldn't be that conflict. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's conflict because you might have the demon. You might be the negative force. And you being around some positive, strong shit, and your demons might be triggered. But you know what I'm saying? That's not necessarily what we're talking about today. I just want to be clear on that. And another thing I want to be clear on too, just because you supposed to have heart and have fortitude, don't be a fool. That don't mean you got heart and you be a fool and be foolish. Don't be foolish. Have heart, but don't be no damn fool. Okay? I don't know. The simplest way I can put it right now at the top of my head is if you got on, say if this is blue, my hat is blue, my pants is blue, my shoes is blue. I'm not finna go to no store in an area where they don't like blue. They like anybody they see with blue, they just unalive them. You know what I'm saying? That's foolishness. Some people say, well, I don't give a damn. I'm a grown man. I wear what I want. Yeah, I feel that way too. But you're being a fool. You're being a fool to think that the ignorance and the low vibration of that person who don't like blue is going to take the time to interview your stupid ass to make sure that, you know, you a good person or not. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, come here. Get your... I will slap the sense of you. Sometimes shit be happening because you think you being courageous and you just being a damn fool. You're being an idiot. You're not being courageous. You're just a dummy. You're not thinking. You still got to be cautious. You still have to have caution. But if you align yourself properly, you're going to know when you got to have heart. You're gonna know when somebody's imposing on your will, because they're going to try to make you feel small and weak and all this old shit where you shriveled up and you scared to come outside. And hell no. Fuck you mean? I done dealt with people, shit popped off, and you feel like, and it was funny because these clowns thought that they was gonna try to make me feel some type of way where we're not talking to him. Them motherfuckers didn't know, like, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about y'all not talking to me. I don't give a shit about y'all not supporting me. I never gave a fuck anyway. What you mean? I don't care. Y'all not doing this don't bother me. If anything, y'all some suckers and it's letting me know. I don't care. Well, we're going to isolate ourselves and make him feel by himself. I'm strong by myself. I'm a tiger. I'm taking down big game animals, water buffaloes by myself. I'm knocking the heads off goddamn high-ranking lizards by myself. I don't need no clique, fool. I'll knock your head off by myself. I don't care about none of that. And you played chess. You thinking to yourself, y'all knew y'all didn't just do nothing but give me time to recuperate and get stronger. Fucking dumbasses. Sometimes you got to go in hermit mode. That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you got to go in hermit mode. Like, okay, let me recuperate and come back on the ass like motherfucking Jason versus Freddy. Like, come back on their ass like Friday the 13th, Jason on their ass. You notice in the movie, Jason kept getting stronger and stronger. Every time something happens on the next movie, he was always stronger. Just keep doing that shit. You ain't got to be afraid of them. Don't you ever be a coward. Don't you ever fear nobody. Only thing you should fear is if you don't have God with you. That's it. If God don't support you, the Most High don't support you, the divine spirits don't support you, your ancestors don't support you, whatever you subscribe to, or you might subscribe to them all, whatever. If you don't feel the support from that, yeah, you might want to back about that one. But if you got support, man, please. Some of these weirdos, the people that think they elite, let me tell you something. These motherfuckers be thinking they running some shit. Imagine this. Imagine somebody looking into Kobe Bryant's future, right? I'm going to get ready to go. Imagine somebody looking into Kobe Bryant's future before he actually became what we know as the Black Mamba. And that person saying, or those group of people saying, well, we're jealous of him. Let's try to prevent this person from being who they are and what they're going to become. Let's try to do some work to try to stop them from being who and what they are, right? Do you know them mofos gonna get smashed up out of existence? Because what these idiots don't realize is that they're not necessarily battling you. Them motherfuckers is in direct conflict with the Most High itself. Because if God said Kobe Bryant is going to win 5 championships, he's going to play for the Lakers, he's going to go down as one of the greatest basketball players of all time, if somebody say, well, you know what, I'm jealous, I want to take his destiny, I don't want him to get abundant, and they get to trying to do some old necromancy, cemetery work, hating shit, whatever the case may be, don't you know God is going to be like, so wait a minute. God is looking at him like, so wait a minute. If I said this person's going to do this, you mean to tell me you more powerful than me? You going to do the opposite of what the God just said? Ain't that the devil? Ain't that Satan? Ain't that how Satan felt? That he will exalt himself over the throne. If God say whatever your destiny is, that's what it is. How the hell somebody else gonna come in and say, well, I don't think you, I feel like you're unworthy. It don't matter who the fuck you think is unworthy. If God say I'm worthy, I'm worthy. If God say I'm going from point A to point B, I'm going from point A to point B. So you can light all the mother candles you want. You can do all the shit you want. You tearing yourself up trying to come for me. Fool. Dumb. I mean, so I'm telling you, I'm disappointed in some of them. They are some of the most slowest idiots I've ever seen in their life. This is like, don't you know when to leave well enough alone? But that's all right. Let them do it. Because I guarantee you, anybody that came in Kobe Bryant's way during that time to try to stop him from being the best, from joining the Lakers, from winning 5 championships, I bet you all that shit got removed. I bet any got removed because that was meant to happen. So y'all don't need to be out here fearing nothing. If it's meant to happen, was for you, it's for you. Don't fear none of these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. I don't give a fuck how dark, how powerful they think they is. Yeah, okay, that shit worked over there because you wasn't dealing with who you was dealing with. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to say this one more thing and I'm going to go. I'm having fun now. See, cowards, people that hate, they jealous, they envious, people that do all this dark spell work shit, them motherfuckers is like a black belt that spar with white belts and yellow belts and orange belts. They beat up on white belts. They beat up on yellow belts. They beat up on orange belts. And they be feeling like, yeah, I'm a black belt. Yeah. Guy like, oh yeah, you a black belt? You a black belt? And they could have been somebody that paid for their certificate, didn't really earn their black belt. They paid, got some private lessons. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they feeling they might have a little bit of skill, but they ain't been through God like, nah, I got a real black belt because the one I developed has went from white belt to yellow belt to orange belt to green belt to blue belt, from purple belt to black belt. So I'm finna, since you think you bad and your karma is you've been picking on all these other mofos, right? I got somebody for you to pick on. You gonna try that shit over here? Good. That was the setup, dummy. This is your karma. I got a real black belt for you. And he or she finna tear your ass up. Because they've been through my school of hard knocks. I'm God. Not saying me, I'm just saying when God is speaking to those that think they're going to come against what he has for you. You know what I'm saying? God ordained this. So they can't touch that. They can do all the shit they want. They can't touch that. So God is like, all right, come on over here with that shit. This is my black belt. This person right here has been through my school of hard knocks. And I'm finna have them knock you and all your whole clique head off. We taking names over here. And we sending a whole message to anybody else that want to be on some shit that y'all on. They're going to get the same work too. Watch this. And then you take that black belt that's been beating up white belts and yellow belts and orange belts and put him up against another black belt, because God's black belt, not only has God's black belt worked his way through the ranks, that black belt has been sparring other black belts. So you a fake black belt with the bullshit. So when you go up against God black belt, it ain't even you get towed out the frame. You get towed out the frame. So I hope y'all can understand the process. Let God mold you. Don't be afraid of the fire. Let God mold you, man. Don't be afraid. Don't run from it. Don't be like, oh, it's going to be so hard. It is going to be hard. It is. It's going to be hard because God don't play. But God want to make sure that you can stand the test of time, though. So he's not finna, the Most High not going to cheat you. When you ready, you gonna be ready. These other mofos, they want to steal your shit. They want to take shit from you and really feel like they empowered. They're weak. They suck. They coward. They're lame. Trust me, y'all are not on the same level. And all the shit that they saying about you, they're projecting because that's them. When they say you weak, you jealous, you arrogant, you this, whatever they say, that's them. They're projecting. Don't worry about it. Just do what you do. When you in the right, stand on your truth. You know what it is. You know who you are. Stand your ground and receive your goddamn destiny and your rights. Get your just due. I promise you. So with that being said, y'all keep that eye of the tiger, man. Y'all keep that eye of the tiger, man. Don't let nobody, nothing take it from you. You keep that eye of the tiger. Don't be afraid. So I'm gonna read y'all this, and we up out of here, right? Just to show you, you gotta have that eye of the tiger. I read this before, but I'm gonna read it again. I read it before, but I'm gonna read it again. This is Psalms 3. This is Psalms 3. It says, Lord, how are they increased that trouble me? Many are they that rise up against me. Many are they which say of my soul, there is no help for him in God. Selah. But thou, O Lord, art a shield for me, my glory and the lifter up of my head. I cried out unto the Lord with my voice, and he heard me out of his holy hill. Selah. I laid me down to sleep, and I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. Sometimes you got to take a little nap, sleep it off to wake it up. You get shook up a little bit, but that's all right, right? I will not be afraid of tens and thousands of people that have set themselves against me round and about. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God, for thou hast smitten all my enemies upon thy cheekbone. Thou hast broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord. Thy blessing is upon thy people. Selah. Let God beat their ass. Excuse my hold me put this down first. Sorry. Uh-oh. Let God beat their ass. God gonna wear their ass out. God gonna wear they out. God gonna strike them on their cheekbone. Bah! Break they shit up. Like y'all keep talking about my anointed. Y'all keep coming for my child. Y'all keep doing this. Didn't I tell y'all touch not my anointed? Didn't I tell y'all to leave my boy alone? Didn't I tell y'all to leave my girl alone? Y'all want to keep playing with me? Didn't I say it's written in the stars? Didn't I say that this child, this individual is going to grow up to do this and do that, and they're going to go from point A to point B, and you think that you're more powerful than Source? You think you gonna go against what the fuck I said as the Most High? What's gonna happen? Come here. I will slap the sense in you. I'm gonna strike you and your God gonna strike them. Bow! Bust they stuff up. So maybe sometimes when you see people out there in the world and they teeth all fucked up, people got a messed up grill. Maybe maybe literally that's what happened. Maybe something. Maybe God was like, "Bow," and them teeth got shook up. I'm just saying. Sometimes when you look at people and you seeing certain stuff, it's literal. It can be metaphorically, but sometimes it be literal too. Like, oh, God, a structure on your teeth. On your teeth. Damn, why your teeth look like? Because by now, anybody could have been to the dentist by now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So with that being said, I love y'all. Stay strong, stay protected, stay motivated. Again, you see this? Tiger's eye. Eye of the tiger. Don't handle your business. Do what you do. Whatever you doing out there, just do it, man. Don't fear nothing, though. If God is telling you to move to Atlanta, move to New York, move to Europe, and you like, oh, I don't know if I should. Man, just do it. If something's inside of you telling you to do something, just do it. Don't worry about how it's gonna happen, what I'm gonna do. God got you. That's why they say faith without works is dead. Just have faith. For some reason, God wants you to move to Texas. God wants you to move to Arizona. God wants you to move to Africa, move to Europe, move to Korea. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in your life. Whatever it is, God wants you to do music. God wants you to be a politician. God wants you to be a teacher. God wants you to do, I don't know. You know what the hell you supposed. And that's another reason. That's why some people be so bitter, especially the elders, the ones that never did with everything they was supposed to do in life, and they look at your young ass with all that youth and they be mad, like, because you still got time to get your shit together, and they be mad like, I never did everything I wanted to do, so I'm angry. Get your ass out of here with your old ass. Excuse my language. No disrespect to my elders at all. But I'm talking about the hateful dark ones that just bitter in life because they didn't complete all their soul missions and contracts. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between you and the Most High. But don't bring your jealous, stanky, doofy, goofy, loofy ass over here hating on me, because I still got enough sand in my hourglass to do what I need to do, and you probably only got 1 or 2 drops, which would mean that you really should actually get your life together. You would think people with only a couple of drops of sand in it, you can feel it. They know. You know your wretched ass feel that shit. And you just gonna go out like that? Okay, they're gonna be waiting on you when you cross over too. But anyway, I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. It's your boy, Noble Alexander. I'm out.